guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing another empties video. So I do have my empties bin here next to me. I've been a lot better about doing these monthly, which is nice because there's a little less product so the videos aren't as long. I've been enjoying doing these monthly. So I do have quite a few items to share here with you guys. As you know, I am doing the May mask challenge right now. So I knew I would have more like sheet masks and masks in here. So let's start with those. Okay, I thought I'd have more sheet masks than this, but this is the stack of sheet masks I've gone through since the last time I updated you guys. So I do have one of my Corona brightening face masks. I love this mask. This is one that I have been using for years, and I know it's one of my favorite sheet masks. This one is really, really good for any hyperpigmentation. So if you have acne scarring, sunspots, anything like that. I really like it for healing my acne scarring. It does seem to make a big difference in healing time. So next I have this guy here, which I just used the other night. This is from Patchology. It is the Soothe 5-minute flash mask. So these flash masks are really nice when you're in a hurry, but you still want a mask. So the other night I was super tired and I didn't feel like masking, but I knew I didn't want to miss a day of my May mask challenge. So I went ahead and just applied this because I could leave it on for 5 minutes and then remove it and go to bed. So it was great. So I do like these 5-minute masks. I think they're really nice. I did use this also after doing my peeling gel. So it's a nice like soothing, healing kind of mask. So you can use that after you use something more intense as well. Next up, I had one of these number 7 masks. This is the Restore and Renew. This is an interesting mask. This is similar like to my all-time favorite sheet mask is my Dr. Jart All That Contours, which I've been out of for a while, so you guys haven't seen me talk about it in a while, but I love that sheet mask. And the reason I like it so much is it's a one-piece mask, but is it a two-piece? Actually, yeah, it's a two-piece mask. So you have like the top half of the face, and then the bottom half of the face actually goes not just around your mouth and chin, but it comes down your neck a little bit, and it has the loopholes that go back behind your ears. So that bottom piece, when you pull those pieces around your ears, it really stretches and pulls and lifts everything up, so you can feel it tightening, like it actually pulls your face upwards and then the serum soaks in and it tightens the skin. I love that mask. So this mask is similar. It is actually only one piece, but it does have like a section that hangs down for your neck. So it has the top half of the mask, it looks like a regular sheet mask, and it has the ear holes to pull behind your ear. And then it has this piece that hangs down that you pull the earpieces on that up and around, and then it nicely like contours your neck. So I feel like they do a little bit more than a regular sheet mask because they're kind of pulling everything in and before the serum kind of soaks in. So I don't know. I like them. I think they're nice. This one is not as good as the All That Contours in my opinion. The problem with this one is it's one of those kind of more flimsy paper masks. So even though it has those ear pulley tab things, it still stays kind of baggy and loose. So I felt myself having to constantly like push it back on because it kept like hanging off my neck. So I was constantly like smoothing it out and pushing it back on. And I don't know, I just prefer a mask that when you put it on, it stays in place. The one from Dr. Jart is a thicker, it's got almost like a velvety feel on the outside. It almost has like a jelly feeling on the inside. So that one, like you stick it on and it stays in place. It does not move, and it's much tighter. So you can literally feel your skin like being pushed and pulled upwards. Whereas this one, even though it had those same ear things to kind of stretch and stuff, I didn't get that same feeling of that taut, tight skin. So yeah, I don't think I would purchase that one again. Next, I did use up another one of these. I think I used a couple last month as well. This is the Erno Laszlo Multitask Eye Serum Mask. So it's just an under eye mask, and it does have like the hydrogel feeling to it. So again, I really like those hydrogel masks. I feel like they just stay on better, and I don't know, if they do feel like they do a little bit more for me personally. So those are kind of my preference. All right, that's it for sheet masks. I do have some more skincare though that I finished off. So next up, I did finish off this Dr. Teal's foaming bath. I love this. My kids actually shared these with me, so I go through these pretty quickly, but I do pick them up frequently because I really, really love them. I love the fact that they do have Epsom salt in them, but they're also a foaming bubble bath, so it gets your bath really nice and foamy. And yeah, they're really nice. This particular one was the eucalyptus and spearmint. This one here is actually from Lush, and it's called the Bucks Fizz. It's a body conditioner. This stuff smells so good. It smells like an orange creamsicle. It smells amazing, but I didn't really feel like it did anything for my skin. It's a body conditioner, so you're supposed to put it on after you cleanse your skin to add moisture back in, and I don't know, I just felt like it just kind of washed away. It didn't really do much. I've had this for a little bit. I actually put it away for a while and forgot I had it, and then recently when I was doing my skincare inventory, I found it and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to finish that off. So I went ahead and pulled it in, just finished it off, but I definitely would not purchase this again. Although it does smell amazing, I would love to have like a body wash in this scent or something else similar to that. This particular product I just don't feel I need, so yeah, I'm not gonna spend my money on that again. All right, next up, I did finish off this little like deluxe sample size of a fresh soy conditioning eye makeup remover. So this eye makeup remover is different. It's like one of the conditioning eye makeup removers where it almost looks like a lotion, and I just don't like that kind. I actually am using one up right now that I have from Kate Somerville, but I think it's okay. It just doesn't work as good in my opinion, and I feel like it gets in my eye more, and it just doesn't, it's not as easy to use as like those blue ones. So my favorite one is the Sephora collection one. I have talked about that a lot. I've gone through a lot of them. I really like that one because you don't need very much product. It doesn't get in your eye. It gets all the residue off. It's just like quick, easy, effective. And these ones I feel like are messier. They might be better for your lashes because I think they are more like conditioning. It's almost like putting a conditioner. That's what it feels like. It feels like putting like a shampoo, or it feels like putting a hair conditioner on your lashes. So usually what I do with this is after I've cleansed my skin, I do my pre-cleanse with an oil-based cleanser, which kind of breaks down most of my eye makeup already. And then at my final like cleansing step, I'll take a little bit of this and just kind of rub it around on my lashes with my eye closed so I can like feel it breaking up any leftover residue of mascara, and just very gently with my finger I'll do that. And then I take one of my Shiseido cottons and just like lightly remove any residue of this and any residue of eye makeup that it broke down. So it works, but it's just not my favorite way to do it. I feel like it's just, like I said, a little messier, gets in my eye. I don't prefer it. So I wouldn't purchase this again. However, if you like this type of product, if you like a conditioning eye makeup remover rather than the oil-based ones, you might like this. There was nothing in particular wrong with it. It's just not my preference. All right, next, another deluxe sample size. This one here is from Amore Pacific. I actually finished this off before my last Empties video. I have a couple products like that accidentally got thrown behind the bin and I missed them, so I threw them in the bin to talk about them this time. But anyway, this is from Amore Pacific. It's called the Moisture Bound Rejuvenating Eye Treatment. So even though it was a deluxe size sample, I feel like I got like probably 2 weeks of use out of this guy. There was quite a bit in there. I liked it a lot. It was very creamy and very hydrating. So for me with an eye cream, I need it to be thick and hydrating because I do, have some fine lines and wrinkles around my eye, and I like something that's really gonna moisturize and plump that area so that my concealer looks better. And yeah, I thought this one was really, really good. I think I probably would buy this again. I just have so much eye cream right now that I probably won't right away. The last skincare item. So I did finish off this. Now, spoiler alert, if you are following my project pan that I'm doing, which is a rotating skincare project pan, this was one of the first 10 items that I pulled in. I have replaced it with another product, and I am going to be doing an update on that project very soon so you guys can see my progress. I have another product I'm close to finishing off. I kind of wanted to finish that one first before I film the update. So that is coming soon, but I did already finish this off. So this is the Fresh Vitamin Nectar Face Moisturizer, and I really liked this. This might be my current favorite moisturizer. It's really good. Now it is better if you have, I would say, dry to normal skin. I think if you have oily skin, you probably wouldn't like this so much. It smells amazing, by the way, but it is so hydrating, and it does absorb into the skin. It doesn't leave like a residue or anything, but it might be too much hydration if you're a little bit more oily. But I really loved this. I will definitely be repurchasing this once I get through some of the other moisturizers in my collection. This is something that is now on my wish list to be purchased again in the future because I love it so much. I'm just trying not to buy skincare right now because of the excessive amount that I have. That's why I started the skincare project, but this is something I really do want to own again because I really miss it already. It's a really good moisturizer and I definitely recommend it. Okay, so moving on from skincare, I do have one hair care product. Now this again was one of the things that got thrown a little too far back behind my bin. So this I actually did finish off last month, but this is from Elizabeth & James. It's their Nirvana Black Dry Shampoo. I really like this dry shampoo. I know it's expensive, but it's something that I like to splurge on every once in a while. For the most part, I do like to use like Boutiste or drugstore dry shampoo, but I don't use dry shampoo often. I probably use it maybe a handful of times a month. I'm not a big dry shampoo user because I do cleanse my hair every other day, and I find that I don't normally need a dry shampoo. However, sometimes if I'm not able to wash my hair that every other day rotation, I might grab a dry shampoo. So I do like to have it on hand. I just don't use it all of the time. But this one I really like because I like the scent. I like the Elizabeth & James fragrances. The Nirvana Black is one of my favorites. I really like the white as well. And I did already repurchase this, but this time I got the white one, and I did get the travel size because it was on sale and it was a pretty good deal. But I definitely will purchase this again in the future. But again, this is like a splurge item for me. So this is something I will only pick up if I'm wanting to kind of pamper myself. All right, so those are all of the actual empties that I have to share, but I do have a couple things I'm decluttering right now that I thought I would go ahead and just share at the end of this video. So I have some makeup products here that I have been on the fence about and finally decided I need to just declutter them even though they're not empty. So the first one is from CoverGirl. This is their Get In Line Active eyeliner. So I did get this in PR. They have sent me some of their other eyeliners as well that come in the same kind of packaging. They look the same, but they're different lines. But I cannot use these liners, you guys. They are so hard to use. So my problem with these is that the wand itself is way too flimsy and thin, and it's very difficult to get, and it makes it very difficult to get an even wing. And I end up spending a lot of time just trying to get them even because it's so thin. Big problem I had with this as well is it is very thick and sticky and it gets stuck in your lashes. So even though I do a very thorough cleansing process to get all of the makeup off my eyelashes, because I don't like leaving residue of mascara on my lashes. I feel like it ruins my lashes. So at night I do my best to get all the residue off. Well, this gets stuck in your lashes and you cannot get it out, and then you end up getting these clumps of product stuck in your lashes no matter how good you are about trying to cleanse and using eye makeup removers and all of that. It just gets stuck in there like glue, and I just can't use it. So I am going to be decluttering that now. And the other two items are palettes actually. So both of these palettes I put kind of on probation after my eyeshadow palette declutter. I wanted to give them each a little bit more time to test out because even though I had had them for a while, I hadn't really used them very much. The first one is from Bad Habit. It's the Royals palette. I've only used this like maybe twice. I still don't reach for this, and I finally just decided it's nothing wrong with this palette. I think that it's a beautiful color combination. The quality is pretty decent. It's not quite as good as like the Anastasia palettes, which I think this is trying to dupe the Modern Renaissance. It's not quite as good as those, but it's still a very beautiful and usable palette. It's just that I just don't use it. It just sits there. I don't ever want to reach for it. So I'm gonna pass this along so that it can find a new home. Someone's gonna love this and it's not gonna just be collecting dust in my collection. All right, and then the other one is this one here from ColourPop. Now, this is definitely going to Lexi. She's already made claim on it because it is a Disney princess eyeshadow palette and she is my girly girl and she loves anything princess, but she also really loves makeup. So I'll let her have this and just use it as play makeup at home. But this one for me was quality. It just, I don't know, you guys. I know a lot of people love ColourPop eyeshadows, but I just have not had good luck with them. They just don't work as good for me. I find the glitter shades or the metallic shades to be just a little too chunky, glittery. I get fallout from them. I don't feel like they apply very smoothly. They just get chunky and I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or what. The mattes though, actually I do like. I think they apply nicely, but that's only a few shades out of this whole palette that are matte. And for that reason, I don't think I need this in my collection. And Lexi's gonna be one happy girl when she hears that I'm ready to let go of this because she's been asking me for this for a long time and I wasn't ready to let go of it. So she's gonna be really excited. All right, so those are being decluttered for my collection as well. So that is everything for this Empties video this month. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you have any questions or comments, definitely leave them down below. I will link as many products as I can find in the description box for you as well to check out. And that's it for me today. I hope you guys have a fantastic day and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.